Hello and welcome to Team Atlantic channel. Here we talk about designing electronic circuits as well as diagnosing and repairing electronic and electrical equipment. Today we'll show you how to check the accuracy of the powerful APS-3320 power supply. Subscribe to our channel and click the bell so you don't miss our next videos. The linear power supply APS-3320 can deliver 30 volts at up to 20 amps, i.e. 600 watts, and testing the accuracy of the linear DC power supply has its own specific requirements. First, to work with a power supply of this kind, we need an electronic load. We connect the power supply and the electronic load to the mains. The connection between the power supply and the electronic load must be made with thick wire to reduce losses in the cables at high current. When connecting the wires to the power supply, you should use fork-spade wire connectors to ensure good contact at the connection point. There will inevitably be some loss in the wires, so instead of relying on the voltage meter built into electronic load, we will use an external AM1060 multimeter in DC voltage measurement mode to monitor the output voltage. The power supply is tested at 3 points, at 4 volts, 15 volts, and 30 volts. For each test point, the power supply is set to the required voltage, the electronic load is switched on, the load current is set, and the multimeter shows the output voltage. We then compare the measurement results with the accuracy table published on the website teamatlantic.com to confirm that the device meets its specified output voltage accuracy under load. First, we test the power supply at 4.01 volts. We set the power supply to 4 volts and switch on the electronic load at 20 amps. The load is 20 amps, and the multimeter measures the output voltage, showing 4.00 volts under load. We compare this result with the accuracy calculation tool on the teamatlantic.com website and see that the values easily fall within the specified accuracy range. Next, we turn the knob of the power supply to 15 volts. The supply is set to 15.00 volts with electronic load connected and powered on. The load is 20 amps, and the multimeter measures the output voltage, showing 14.98 volts under load. We compare this result with the accuracy calculation tool on the teamatlantic.com website and see that the values at this test point also fall comfortably within the specified accuracy range. Finally, we test the power supply at 30 volts using an electronic load and a multimeter. The supply is set to 30.00 volts with the electronic load connected and powered on. And the multimeter measures the output voltage, showing 29.97 volts under load. We compare this result with the accuracy table on teamatlantic.com website and confirm that the unit meets specification. Based on the test results, we see that the multimeter connected to the power supply output shows a higher voltage than the electronic load's built-in display. To understand this difference, we measure the voltage drop across the connection wire at maximum current. We see that the wire has a voltage drop of about 85 millivolts. For a pair of wires used to connect the power supply, the total drop is about 170 millivolts, and this value is exactly the difference between the readings of the multimeter and the electronic load indicator. From our calculations, it becomes clear that to deliver the full output voltage to the load, it is necessary to use thick wires or to use a 4-wire connection scheme, for which the APS-3320 has dedicated terminals. But we will discuss this connection method in one of our upcoming videos. Thank you for watching the video. We hope this testing of a powerful power supply was helpful. Please don't forget to like it and write in the comments which instruments you'd like us to test. We'll do our best to cover them in our future videos. Bye bye and see you next time.